Bravo shelving RHOBH Season 14. Why? Bravo has shelved Season 14 of RHOBH, but what caused them to make that decision? More so, how long will the show be gone and when will it return? It has only aired 4 episodes so far this season, and it is heating up. Keep reading for further details. Bravo shelving RHOBH Season 14. Season 14 of RHOBH started with a bang. Dorrit Kemsley almost immediately shared that she and her husband, PK, had separated. On top of that, she announced that he was an alcoholic. They had struggled during Season 13 due to her PTSD and his unwillingness to accept it. Now they're living separately but not telling the children. In the midst of all of this, Dorrit has a new fire in her belly, and it is aimed at her former friend, Kyle Richards. Erika Jayne has been coming in and accused of playing both sides, while fans wonder when she and Dorrit became so close. Kathy Hilton returned after she and Kyle came to blows at the end of Season 12. It looked like they would never reconcile, but she has been there while Kyle and her husband, Mauricio Umansky, separated. He also moved out, so all she has left is their youngest daughter, Portia. Being an empty nester is harder than she expected, and she is really struggling. This would be the perfect time for Kyle and Dorrit to reconcile, but it is not happening. Kyle is texting with PK, who has been partying with Mauricio. Jennifer Tilly is officially a friend on the cast, as she and Sutton Stracke are best friends. Then there is newcomer Bozoma St. John. She is a boss and fans really appreciate her style and the way she carries herself. Boz is a widow with a daughter and a new boyfriend, but she gets along well with Dorrit already. In the Tuesday, December 17th episode of RHOBH, Camille Grammer-Meyer makes her grand return. She will go head-to-head with Dorrit, and viewers are ready, but that will be the last episode for 3 weeks. On hiatus. According to Monsters and Critics, RHOBH will be on hiatus, but only because of the holidays. The following Tuesday is Christmas Eve. Then the Tuesday after is New Year's Eve, so the show will take another night off. That means that hit Bravo series will return on Tuesday, January 7th in its regular time slot, and fans will be more than ready. In the meantime, those who have yet to see Season 14 can catch up on Peacock, as well as the after show. They can also watch all of the past seasons. The announcement came like a thunderclap in the world of Bravo, sending shockwaves through the fandom. The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills Season 14 was shelved indefinitely. For a series that has been a cornerstone of Bravo's programming and a pop culture phenomenon, this decision left fans and cast members alike scrambling for answers. Why would Bravo hit the brakes on one of its crown jewels? A troubled season behind the scenes. Whispers of turmoil behind the scenes had been swirling for months. Insiders reported that production was plagued by infighting, not just among the cast but also between producers and network executives. One source revealed there was a lack of direction. Everyone wanted something different. The network wanted lighter drama, the producers wanted explosive moments, and the cast was just exhausted. Season 13's reunion had hinted at deeper fractures. Kyle Richards' marital woes were front and center, and her icy relationship with Dorrit Kemsley took a sharp turn when cryptic comments about loyalty and betrayal made headlines. The tension carried over into the off-season, with Dorrit publicly questioning her future on the show. Add to that Mauricio Umansky's legal drama and Erika Jayne's ongoing battle with the courts, and it seemed like the cast's real lives were too messy to wrangle into cohesive storylines. The villain edit controversy. One major sticking point was the handling of Dorrit Kemsley's narrative. Season 14 was reportedly set to dub her the villain, a move that did not sit well with the star. Sources close to Dorrit claimed she felt set up by the producers, who allegedly orchestrated scenarios to paint her in a negative light. Dorrit's been a team player for years, said the insider, but this was too much. She wasn't willing to let the show destroy her reputation. Bravo's handling of villain narratives has been under scrutiny lately, with fans increasingly vocal about the damaging effects these portrayals can have on cast members' mental health. Dorrit's resistance might have been the breaking point for the network, which found itself grappling with the ethics of its storytelling practices, cast fatigue and burnout. Another factor contributing to the shelving of Season 14 was the evident burnout among the cast. Kyle Richards, who has been the heart of RHOBH since its inception, had reportedly grown weary of being in the spotlight. Her separation from Mauricio, and ongoing rumors about her relationship with country singer Morgan Wade added layers of personal stress that filming only exacerbated. Kyle needed a break, a source shared. She's been carrying the show for 13 seasons, and the weight of it all finally caught up to her. Similarly, Garcelle Beauvais and Sutton Stracke were said to be disillusioned with the franchise's direction. Garcelle, in particular, had been vocal about wanting the show to tackle more meaningful storylines, rather than descending into petty squabbles. Sutton, meanwhile, reportedly felt she was being pigeonholed as comic relief, rather than being allowed to show her full range as a cast member. The Erika Jayne factor. Erika Jayne's legal troubles have been a constant source of drama for the past few seasons, but there's a sense that the storyline has run its course. While Erika's resilience has been commendable, viewers and castmates alike seemed fatigued by the never-ending legal saga. There's only so much you can milk from one storyline, a Bravo insider commented. At some point, it starts to feel repetitive. Erika's Las Vegas residency was supposed to bring a fresh angle to her narrative, showcasing her rebuilding phase. However, behind-the-scenes reports suggested that the residency failed to generate the excitement Bravo had hoped for. It's hard to center a season around a storyline that doesn't have universal appeal, the insider added. Audience fatigue and ratings decline. While RHOBH has consistently been one of Bravo's highest-rated shows, recent seasons have seen a noticeable dip in viewership. Fans have expressed frustration with the formulaic nature of the drama, which often revolves around petty arguments blown out of proportion. Social media sentiment has also shifted, with many fans calling for a complete overhaul of the cast. The show's lost its spark. One fan tweeted, "We need fresh faces and fresh stories, not recycled drama." Bravo's decision to shelve season 14 could be seen as a strategic pause to reassess the show's future. Rather than rushing into another season with the same formula, the network might be taking time to figure out how to reinvigorate the franchise. The Andy Cohen factor. As the face of Bravo, Andy Cohen has always been deeply involved in the Housewives franchise. However, his influence has been a double-edged sword. While Andy's interviews and Watch What Happens live appearances keep the franchise in the public eye, his favoritism towards certain cast members has been a source of contention among fans and the cast. There's speculation that Andy's relationship with Kyle Richards complicated the decision-making process for season 14. "Andy's always had a soft spot for Kyle," said a Bravo insider. "He didn't want to push her into filming when she clearly wasn't ready, but that left the show in a tough spot." What's next for RHOBH? The shelving of season 14 doesn't necessarily spell the end for RHOBH. In fact, it could be an opportunity for the franchise to evolve. Fans have suggested a variety of ideas, from a complete cast reboot to focusing on the women's entrepreneurial ventures, rather than their personal conflicts. One intriguing possibility is a spin-off centered on Kyle Richards' new chapter, potentially exploring her rumored romance with Morgan Wade and her journey of self-discovery post-separation. Another idea floated by fans is a Legends season, bringing back iconic housewives from past seasons for a special event. Bravo could also take a page from Netflix's book and experiment with a shorter, binge-worthy season format. By condensing the drama into fewer episodes, the network might reignite viewer interest while reducing the strain on the cast. The broader implications for Bravo. The decision to shelve RHOBH season 14 raises broader questions about the future of the Housewives franchise as a whole. With increasing competition from streaming platforms and changing viewer preferences, Bravo must adapt to stay relevant. One key lesson from this debacle is the importance of authenticity. Fans are craving real, relatable stories rather than manufactured drama. Shows like The Real Housewives of Salt Lake City have found success by leaning into genuine conflicts and unique dynamics, and Bravo would do well to take note.